If you've decided you'd like to sell your property, you've likely thought a lot about what price you could sell it for. It's human nature to want the most amount possible for your property, plus, you might already have goals for that money, such as purchasing your next home, travel plans, or funding your retirement. Some property owners are very in tune with the market and have a good idea of what they can expect to sell their home for, and others less so. Other than doing some of your own research, it will be your realtor's job to assess the market and not only to let you know what the market value range is for your property, but also to provide advice on what listing price strategy should garner the highest sale price in a timeline that works for you. And it is here that I want to emphasize that setting the right listing price is very important. You only have one chance to be a fresh, new listing on the market. Even if a month or two down the road you decide to terminate and relist, the listing history and previous price will still be visible to all realtors and prospective home buyers. Therefore, ideally, you price your property correctly the first time so that you can successfully sell your home for a price you're happy with and don't have to experience relists or price changes, which could possibly stigmatize the property and or give the buyer leverage. There are a few different listing strategies that you can employ, and your realtor will let you know which strategy they think would be the most effective given your particular property and the market trends that are occurring in your neighborhood. So let's dive into the three options that you can pick from. Option one, you can choose to list your property at true market value and state on the listing that you're accepting offers at any time. When you choose this strategy, the list price actually meets your expectations for what you'd like to sell the property for, and when your realtor has effectively assessed the market to share the price they believe it's worth, and you agree with this price, this strategy can be very effective to get you what you want. The key takeaway here is that the price can't be lofty. It has to be true market value and something that informed buyers will feel is fair. When done right, this can be really effective because the property feels approachable, the buyer sees the seller as reasonable, and it entices buyers to want to submit an offer before somebody else comes along and buys this property at a fair price. Option number two, listing the property at a price below market value and sharing on the listing a specific date that you will be reviewing offers. This is called the offer date. This list low, offer date strategy is actually extremely popular in Toronto, and it's why you will often see properties selling well above their list price. The list price was never their asking price, nor was it fair market value. It was simply the marketing price. The reason this strategy can be effective is because a low list price will attract attention from a lot of buyers. More attention means more showings generally means more offers, and when there are multiple offers received on the seller's offer night, this can sometimes result in a bidding war where the property will sell over market value and subsequently make the seller very happy. Sellers really like this strategy because instead of creating a ceiling with an asking price, they can sit back and wait to see what the market is willing to pay for their property, and of course, they hope to obtain a sale price for an amount higher than they would have asked. Now, this probably sounds pretty great, and when the strategy succeeds, it is great, but it's important to let you know that it doesn't always work. So again, it's very crucial for your realtor to properly assess the market and see what listing strategies other properties similar to yours in your neighborhood have been having success with lately. The market is always changing, and what may have worked extremely well for your neighbor last year might not be the right strategy for you this year. Option number three, listing your property at a lofty listing price and stating on the listing that you're accepting offers at any time. The idea here is that the seller is expecting a buyer to want to negotiate the list price down, and therefore they are already baking in room for negotiation so that they can hopefully land at their true asking price. Now, I mention this strategy because it technically is an option, but personally, it's my least favorite strategy out of the three. It is very risky to overprice your property simply to bake in negotiation room because it has the potential to alienate buyers. First off, buyers might not even pay attention to the property if it's listed over their budget, even when true market value is within their budget. And secondly, even if they do see it and know that it is overpriced, they might feel that the seller is being unreasonable or greedy and they rather not waste their time. If this strategy doesn't pay off right away, you might end up having to do a price adjustment and ultimately garnering a lower sale price than if you had just priced the property appropriately to begin with. So to summarize, your listing strategy options are 1, to list at fair market value and review offers at any time. 2, list at a low marketing price and review offers on a specified offer date. And 3, a lofty list price, baking in room for negotiation, and reviewing offers at any time. Whatever option you choose, I hope you do so with a lot of research and support to back up your choice so that ultimately you sell your property quickly and for a great price. Good luck!